asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved?
Still involved.
Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still involved. Oh! I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Call and check on me. Hey, I'm still them boys.
All right. Enough of that. Good afternoon, everybody. Game time, Brian here. Yeah, I played hooky. I didn't get to sleep till like 2:30 in the morning. Woke up, talked to my friend. I'm like, do you have enough coverage? Can I get off today? So I ended up calling out. So I needed to. But how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing wonderfully. Just sitting there chilling. I'm trying to get a nap, but I can't. I can't sleep. I'm still wound up, not because we played great, everybody. I want everybody to, Drew texted me and he said he fell asleep. It was a great game. I don't blame you, Drew. It was a late-ass night. It was over an hour and a half delay. And I'll get to everybody in the chat. I was talking to Wade a little while ago. We're all on the same page. I don't want to be negative today. Again, left a lot out there, but I thought the defense... This is one of those situations, I think, that when you backs her up against the wall, right? We're playing a 3-1 team. I get it. They're not the most offensive juggernaut in the world, right? But we keep hearing about how great Justin Fields has been playing, the running game, Najee Harris, smash mouth. Their defense is unbelievably physical, which they are. And now, they racked up a 3-1 record. Now we're starting to hear, well, they're really not that good. This and that. That's BS, man. That's BS. Now, again, and I see Twiz in here. What's up, man? I'll get to everybody. But if you think about it, right, when Eagles were racking up that 10-1, I was sitting back going, well, they're not really doing a lot. But, I was envious of the Eagles getting them W's, right? They got the W's. At the end of the day, that's all that really matters. But I want to ask everybody in the chat, right? Because not saying people in here, but you start, Steelers aren't this, the Steelers aren't that. They're a winning team, okay? I don't know what you want Dallas to do, okay? Remember last year when Dallas was scoring 35 points a game? Literally averaging, and we all got all puffed up. How did that end? Maybe if you're building up something with young players, you're building to something. Maybe this is better. Now, again, that being said, if we have no players left, then it ain't gonna matter. But I think it's unbelievable, the resilience of these young players. They're doing it with young players, people. Now, if anybody wants to join, I will put the, I'll put the Zoom link out there. I don't have a problem. I didn't know I'd have a lot of people. So if anybody wants to join, just give me a thumbs up. And you know what? I'll put it in the Mailhead Cruise chat. If you don't, that's fine too. I don't care. I just don't want to lose sight of the fact that a win is a win. Again, I was envious of the Eagles last year. We kind of were like, we don't really know, right? We could sit there and say, well, Eagles weren't that good. Okay, things happen in the course of a season where the Eagles, for whatever reason, they're an ultra talented team, and yet they struggled down the end. I had them 3-3. I think we're up against it, but I'm not gonna say we cannot not beat anybody at this point. It's a weird year, people. Outside of the Minnesota Vikings, who else out there is really good? Tell me. Tell me who's really good outside the Vikings. I'm talking in the NFC. Who was so unbeatable that if we don't get our act together, and our young guys, Jalen Tolbert, and I've shit on these guys from time to time because I'm a fan first. I do the best I can on YouTube, but I'm a fan first. I defer to guys like Ultra and other guys who, they do deep dives into the game, and it's always opinion based. But I'm not gonna sit there and say I know more than anybody else, but I know my Cowboys. I know how my Cowboys are, and I would take a win like this. This is what you build off of. Now tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. A win's a win, right? I was envious of the Eagles last year at 10-1. We all knew that they were doing it with mirrors, and they weren't. Doesn't matter. You rack up the wins that you can because shit's gonna change like that. Minnesota, I'll be shocked if they run the table, and if they do, I'll be wrong. But again, we know how this works out for teams like Minnesota. They come back down to earth, and it's the teams that are building up to something have more longevity. So that being said, let's get to the chat here, and then I'll put the link in there. Isaac Ramirez, what's up? Johnny U Vegas, Cowboys win. Let's go. Yeah, wins and win. Dustin, you won last night. So if you want a shirt or a hat, let me know. Just email me your size. I forget, and your your address. Clemente, what's going on? Twiz, what up, my guy? Yeah, it wasn't pretty, Twiz, but again, a win's a win. It's kind of like the Phillies game, right? You shit the bed the whole, for 8 innings, and then you score a couple touchdowns. So over it. What is going on? How are you, Daniel M? What's up, Game Time? How about that Dak Prescott when it mattered? Yeah, Daniel, Dak was frustrating last night. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not here to crap on Dak. He's our quarterback for the foreseeable future, but. He's trying to do something. So you got to understand. Yeah, we're sitting there criticizing, but that's what happens when you make $60 million. You're there to be criticized. So he fumbled. I mean, we had so many missed opportunities. The yardage differential is incredible. We should have blown them out, which is actually exciting because you're still winning. You out a turnover down. We were 3-1 in the negative. And yet you win the game in a bad climate, outdoor, on the road, hostile environment, and you get a win. Okay, put it in your back pocket, move on, and see what you could do against a rested Detroit team. I think we all know what to expect this week, but I don't know. What's up, Brad? How are you? So over it. What's going on? Lord Nova, how are you? Arturo Gomez. We still them boy. What's up, Raymond Walker? How are you? My voice is still a little shot. Tommy Montoya, God bless you, my man. I hope everything's well with you. Hope you're feeling better. Wade, if you're available, I'll definitely put the chat up. I would like to get somebody. Now, I'm going to do a channel member Zoom tonight for the Monday Night Football game. So, okay, you guys can join me tonight as well. I set up a bunch of streams trying to nap, but I can't sleep. So I'm still wired from the Phillies game and then this. So I set up all the streams for the week. Lord Nova, what up, brother? How are you? How was it in South Philly, bro? I think it's South Philly, right? Lord Nova. Clemente, what's up? What's up? So over it. I already said that. Yeah. Daniel M. Game Time. I know that Dak had crucial mistakes last night, but when you need a big time play, yeah, Daniel M. It was a big time play. Again, I know they run that play a lot. I do. I mean, I understand they run that play, but that's a gutsy play because it's a long developing play with a guy that just got his testicles. I don't know what to say. I don't know what happened. Supposedly, he hurt his you know what's really bad. So I can't know. He was running at like half speed. If you could see, it was hysterical. We beat a good team. That's all that matters. Drew, what's up, my man? Steelers have the #1 defense. Johnny U Vegas, and I'm not here to say they're a juggernaut, but again, we can't have. It's a win's a win, right? Put it in your back pocket, move on, don't look back. That's what you got to do. William Tilton, what's up? YouTube, J Capilot. Y'all got a good win, but still look ass to me. See, there we go. YouTube Capilot. He's into how things look as opposed to just racking it up and trying to get better week to week. right? We looked great last year, YouTube, J Cap a lot. We looked great last year, right up until the point where we got our ass handed to us at home in a playoff game, right? We've had a couple stumbles, but for the most part, we were undefeated at home all year, blowing people out. Even blew out the Eagles, who were a good team at the time. Well, they were descending at that point. But you know what I mean. Dustin, I'm tired as hell. I drank a Monster at like 11:30. Yeah, Twiz, exactly what I did. I didn't drink a Monster, but I drank something similar, and I couldn't fall asleep. And everyone else, happy Monday. Yeah, what's up, EJB? How are you? For the injuries that we had, was a great win. Yeah, I don't expect good news from Marshawn Nealon. I don't. Lions are still good. Lions are very good, John. They charged Linval Joseph for body. Oh, my God. I was shocked because Isaac Seumalo was good, but that just goes to show you how big of a man Linval Joseph is. And when you get your momentum going, that was pretty good. Y'all think win is a win is going to get y'all far. Dude, you're going to be the one negative guy here? Good. Light him up, everybody. Don't block him. Just, give him some facts. Give YouTube J Cap a lot some facts. How about the 49ers losing yesterday? Again, are they the great team that everybody's afraid of? Who's the great team? I know Detroit's good. I know Minnesota's good, even though I thought they stunk. I know Atlanta's good, and we got to play them. But so, a win's a win. Dustin Bosley, Twiz good, just happy for a win. Wade, all right, let me, hold on a sec. What's up, Jeff Lee? Let me put up the, Still them boys. I'm sorry, I can't stop. Just give me a sec, everybody. Copy. I'm gonna do it right now. Just give me a minute. YouTube J Capella is raining on my parade. Nobody's saying it was a great win. It was a win. Don't be a hater, bro. Stop hating. Start participating. Is that what the saying is? Again, nobody cares how it looks, right? Who cares how it looks? A win's a win. I'm getting a link together now. So I'll continue on with the chat. We still them boys. All right, it's in there. It's done. Arturo Gomez, Washington hadn't played anybody with a record until they do so. Oh, I got to go back. I just lost. I got to go back. It jumped. Let's see here. Yeah, Dak stepped up. We won't know with the severity of Guyton and Nealon injuries until late in the day. Yeah, I know. I ain't a Dak fan, but he earned his money yesterday. Kudos. Yeah, Ultra, and that's a lot coming from you because, But Ultra did tell me in person that he would be happy if we won a Super Bowl under Dak. He just wants him to do his job. And that's kind of where I'm at, You're the highest paid quarterback in the league now. That comes with certain expectations. Now, in saying that, I think CD needs to tone it down a little bit. I don't know whose fault it is, why he can't get a catch in the second half. That's an issue, but today ain't that day, I guess. Big character win. Jamie Garcia, definitely. Ultra had his Dak jersey on last night. Yeah, I don't think so. The Seahawks had 516 total yards versus the Lions. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're good, right? And they're rested, which is probably the most important thing out of anything. But they're not unbeatable, are they? Good win. I know y'all was... Hamid, It was a bad day for me. It was a good day, but a bad day as far as stress it was, because I was watching the Phillies Mets, and Phillies being off for a week, it really showed. They lost all their mojo, and I think they got it back. But with the Phillies game, and then the game last night, and then the delay of the game, it was crazy. The pessimist, according to Mark. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, so it was good. Game to Brian. Eagle fans were good and quiet. Drew said he would be 2-5. Lord Nova. Well, again, I had us beaten at Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, but I had us 3-3. So I think so. I'd have to go back and look. Maybe I had us. No, I had us losing to the Lions, but I had every other game wrong except pretty much. I had us losing to Cleveland, beating New Orleans, losing to the Ravens, beating the Giants, beating the Steelers, coming home and losing to Detroit. So I had them losing to Detroit, and then after the bye, I had them losing at San Fran, and I still got to 10. But let's be honest, Atlanta's better than I thought. Washington's better than I thought. And we still got to pay so we'll see. One at a time. Clemente. Tolbert got hit on the family jewel. Dude, Clemente. On. He got hit hard. Man, you have to give credit to McCarthy and his organization for developing young players. That's the thing everybody forgets. And that's why I think it's so exciting that I just think it's exciting that we're doing it with young players. That's what I was telling Wade. Oh, there he is. I was telling Wade a while ago, we just have a little thing going back and forth. Basically, you're saying, sorry, I didn't put my tone on to know somebody was in there, so that's my bad. But I told Wade, I basically said, I know what you're saying. He's right where, in 2025, we're going to have a bunch of people change. But all the main pieces are here and are here for the long term.
No, we got a good core.
You know what I mean? And when you think about it, we resigned. Listen, I get it. D-Law. That's why somebody asked me, going into the draft, and Ultra's here, and he's a draft Nick, so he can comment. But going into the draft, what's going to be our need in the first round? Like, well, if you just look at it, probably wide receiver or a defensive end. But again, you want to take the best player, but you kind of want to shape it to, what you need too, like Dallas normally does. I wouldn't expect running back in round one. I know everybody wants a running back, but I think that's dumb. But look, dude. So what's your? All right, and I know you're gonna bring us down a little bit, but what?
Hold on.
All right.
I need to be. I got something going here. Mark called me the ultimate pessimist.
Yeah, that's why I want you.
It's worked. It's worked the last 2 weeks. I just need to keep picking against the Cowboys and being the ultimate pessimist.
Okay,
we'll go all the way to the Super Bowl at this rate. I'm just going to keep being Mr. Negative Cowboy fan. Maybe we'll get somewhere.
He's probably like, shit. But I know you're a Cowboy fan, so you're ultimately not upset. You're
I'm
like,
just saying, Mark's got all this superstitious shit. Well, guess what? I got something going. I got 2 wins going.
Woke Youssef, what's up, brother?
I got 2 wins. I got 2 wins being a negative Nancy.
Yeah, well, I kind of do that sometimes. I'll do like an opposite. I do stuff like that, like opposite. Woke Youssef, game time last night. Dak put the team on his back, such as Pat Mahomes does. Now that's a woke. I'm not gonna come down on you too hard. I think that's a little bit of an overstatement, but he did make some good throws. He did. I'm going to leave it at that, Woke. Alina, how are you? CZ, what's going on? Good afternoon, Woke. YouTube, Jay Capelot still hanging around. Ultra, after the bye, we get Parsons playing and Jordan Phillips back. Yes.
I picked the Cowboys to lose twice, 2 times in a row on our picks.
So you're going to take Detroit then?
Just going to keep picking against them.
I feel like the NFC is up for grabs.
Cowboys
Jamie,
keep proving me wrong.
Can you hear me, Wade?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, all right. If you can't give us credit for a good win, get lost. Calm down, Brad. Put that Brad away. We're good. This is good. This is good. I was happy when we won and Jalen a terrible game, but made the plays when it mattered. Yeah, exactly, Twiz. That's all that really matters. Nobody cares how you look. Wade, we were killing it last year, were we not? Were we not killing it? And how did that end up? We were blowing teams out, winning by 25, 30 points a game, and we shit the bed. So maybe this is a different.
I mean, we're finding ways to win. We've won 3 games on the road. Last year, we sucked on the road big time. I mean, we were terrible.
Yeah, and now we
games
can't win
like
at home.
this, we would have lost.
Yeah. Ultra says that Seattle put up 516 yards versus the Lions in their house.
We're riddled with injuries, big time.
Yeah.
I'm literally starting to believe our defense is better without Michael Parsons. As crazy as that shit sounds.
I don't know that it's better.
I'm just saying, with him not on the line. I just
think
feel like
about what we did last night. We did it with Tyrus Wheat. We did it with who I love, Golston. I've always been a Golston fan. I know he's not the best guy, but I always liked him playing the end. Mozzie was okay. I thought that Linville Joseph stepped up. I thought our linebackers were really good. Overshown again. Leah Fowl, I've hammered him at times, but because in the back of my mind, I wanted that running back. But Leah Fowl had a couple big hits that jarred the ball loose. I mean, look at Oruwariye, the corner that we brought in. My God, he's done a fantastic job.
I just kind of feel like we are better with a bigger defensive lineman playing position instead of Micah rushing nonstop. It's like he can't play the run good. I'd just rather him play linebacker, but they're not going to do that.
Drew.
They're not going to do that.
Drew's having a hard time, but I think Drew would respect a win as a win. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What's up, Crowley? How are you? It really doesn't matter how it looks, man. But I actually liked the way it looked last night at times. Not offensively, obviously, but I thought we were able to run the ball pretty darn good when we needed to on the road against the best running defense in the league. No, did we not do good? I thought that the play calling, you all did too. I thought the play calling at 3rd and 1 was atrocious again. I don't know why Mike McCarthy keeps doing that shit. 3rd and 1, run the ball. How many games in a row are we going to have a penalty or a fumble or something when we're dropping back with 3rd and 1? I mean, Jesus Christ.
And I didn't like how they gave it to Dottle down there in the red zone. She gave it to Zeke. I was screaming at the TV, what are you doing? I
told my son, I'm like, he's going to freaking fumble. I said, if he tries to jump over the pile, he's not that guy. Give it to Zeke or have Dak do or Lepke, which that would have been a little sketch too. I would have gave it to Zeke or had Dak. Logan Motorsport, Brad, that's true,
sure.
But what's going on? What's happening? Logan, I can do what I want. If Brian don't like it, he can block. Brad, what happened to you, man? You were fine. Now you coming in hot. What's going on, Brad? EJB, what's going on? I believe wide receiver, running back, defensive tackle, defensive end is what they will be looking at. But this team sometimes drafts for the following year. Wide receiver, running back, D tackle, D end. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know that I would touch a D tackle in the first round. I know what you're saying. I could see wide receiver and defensive end. I could even see. Hey,
to be honest with you, wide receiver and O lineman in the early draft, because if Zach Martin may retire.
Yeah, well, I didn't think.
We may, and the right side of the line's not good.
Hoffman's nasty though.
Yeah, but if Zach Martin retires and Steele's playing like garbage.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, but you saw. Yeah, I know. I would agree. I love TJ Bass. I actually love. How about this? Tyler Smith at left tackle, possibly, right? TJ Bass at left guard. Brock Hoffman. Cooper Beebe at center. You got Brock Hoffman at right guard. And Tyler Guyton at right tackle.
Smith at left tackle, man. Guyton's having a hard. But Guyton's having a little hard time. Smith is a better left tackle.
That's what I said. Put Guyton at right tackle. Where he played in college. That everybody forgets. Guyton, I think he's going to get better. Now, I do like Bobby Belt, and Bobby Belt is on record as saying that Guyton is really struggling now, but he also says he's going to make a Pro Bowl in 3 years. So, when you're projecting a player
I won't write him off this year for sure.
Yeah. Clemente, they showed that during the broad. YouTube, Jay Capelot. But Obi, I'll give you credit for the other 2 wins against the Giants and Browns are like playing my brother. Listen, YouTube, Jay Capelot, I get it. The Browns are not good. Again. So, YouTube, Jay Capelot, who do you root for? Just let me know. Thanks. Dallas.
I've been giving Zimmer a hard time. Zimmer, man, he's been doing good with nothing.
What's up, John Heyman? What do we got here?
Zimmer's literally been calling a defense with just a bunch of no names.
Yeah, and I think scheme matters, and I think he's stubborn. But I do believe if they run his scheme the way they want, without thinking and just run it, I think it'll work, and it's starting to. So, Daniel, excuse me, I was coughing there. Let's see. Tyron Smith was trash his first year. Agreed. They're just not good there. The worst team in the NFL. You're an Eagles fan. Okay. Well, then just remember how bad you say that Cleveland and the Giants.
Better not lose to Cleveland. Better not lose to them.
Well, no, you. It's not enough just to win. Like we've already established that you don't really just winning. I expect a blowout this week. YouTube, Jay Capelot. Washington Commanders blew them out in Washington. Dallas blew them out in their own place. You're playing them at the Link. I expect a blowout. If it's not a blowout, then I expect you to come on and go, uh-oh. Why did we blow out a team that I don't give Dallas credit for beating? So just remember that. These are the type of checks that you shouldn't be cashing. Writing, I mean, because you ain't, we need to go get ETN. Who, the one that just fumbled and lost the game, or the rookie that's coming out of Georgia? Daniel M., did you see ETN fumble the game away yesterday? Game time. It won't be a blowout. When the last time the Eagles blew. I'm just saying, Crowley, as a Cowboy fan, I got to deal with. Yeah, our wins don't count. Every time we win, the team sucks. We suck. I've been saying this. If we lose to them, no, I'm not saying you're going to lose. Slow down a little bit. You should win. You absolutely should win. But by your criteria, you should blow them out, right? I mean, I'm being a tongue in cheek. A win's a win. I wouldn't care if I were the Eagles fans. You want to look good coming off a bye, but man, took a shot in the nuts and got the game-winning tee. Dude, he wasn't running good, and that was a long developing play. I don't like it, but they like it, and it worked. So that's all that matters. Every time I see T.J. Watt, though, Wade, it just bothers me. It bothers me. Wade's gone. Every time I see T.J. Watt, it bothers me. Because I know we could have had him.
Bothers me too.
We could have had him. We could have had T.J. Watt, and we decided to draft a Taco Charlton, and that was Jason.
That's
Garrett.
all Will McClay. That was Will McClay's call.
Well, Jason Garrett had a lot to do with it too. He was really pushing for it. I'm like, Coach Clapp running his mouth. Yeah, before the game last night. I think if the Browns put Jameis Winston in, that could throw the Eagles a curve. Yeah, I don't think they are. They're paying him too much money. Rod Marinelli, Ultra says. Rod Marinelli, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. He's the guy who didn't want to.
Sometimes you got to do what Denver did, cut their losses.
You made Tolbert doing a crossing route, and that had to hurt with their, oh my God, Mike. The one and only Ron the Don. Welcome to the Mailheads crew. Welcome, my friend. I hope you're feeling okay, brother. Email me and let me know how you're doing. I know you're going through some treatments. Everybody say a prayer for Ron the Don. Ron the Don, you're in the hopper, baby. I'll do a giveaway tonight, too. So, Brad's texting me. What's he texting me? We're having a good time. Let's see here.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, I was texting Brad back to do a show here. Game time, I don't give you all credit for your win because y'all haven't lost to the Giants in a decade and the Browns. Yeah. Well, the Browns, that's a team that we would lose to. So
what Brad say?
No, it had nothing to do with you. It was just he's upset. I'm like, you got to calm down. We won the game. This is part of YouTube. This isn't a Dallas only channel. This is everybody can come. I'm trying to grow the channel, not scare people away. Brad was good. I don't know. Welcome to Ron the Don, to the family. Dustin, Dowd'll need a game time, like he said. Game time, 92 yards allowed on the ground from the run defense. Daniel M., they've been a decent running team. More importantly, we were able to run the ball on Pittsburgh in a bad weather. I think that was pretty good. I still don't like some of the things they're doing offensively, but what's good, game time? I'm doing all right. Just do a little lunchtime chat. You working, Wade? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm delivering to Home Depot right now.
Okay.
Yep.
But
I'm just gonna take on the moniker of the ultimate pessimist.
Well, there you go.
Walker Way, the ultimate pessimist.
No, it wasn't you, Drew.
Cowboy fan that just looks at nothing but the negative.
Overshown is going to be all pro in the near future. Yeah, I think it's a lot closer. He just needs to be. I mean, he only had the one off game, but the whole defense had an off game. So, he's money. He's money meat right now.
I mean, I will critique our quarterback. He can't put the ball in danger like that.
Yes, he gave you a compliment,
he can't.
Drew.
He can't put the ball in danger like that.
Overshown has looked so good in these 5 games, though. He has. Well, there was one game that it was a tough. Don't say that to us. Don't even say he'll be a podcaster. I think there's a spot for Micah. We were talking, we were texting earlier. I said, listen to my Cowboys fans. I want an honest answer. I don't know if it's even feasible, but let's say you traded Micah to the Raiders for Max Crosby. Would you do it? Yeah, you know what? I'll put a poll up. I'm gonna fuck you.
I would. Micah's gonna want a big ass contract. And he has not done jack shit this year. What do you think, Brian?
I'm doing a poll, so give me a second.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Hey, DeMarcus Lawrence is putting up better numbers than Micah this year. Shit.
I hate to go here. I love Micah, but again, we need to find we need to find a sweet spot for him where to play. I know they want him at edge rusher, but if you have to limit his snaps, then you're not that guy. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a breather. I gotta let my dog out. Hold on. She's so needy. Drew, get a clue. Mike is 5th in the pressures, and Saints and Ravens only passed 31 times. Yeah, I'm not saying I definitely want to trade it. I was just throwing it out there. I'm curious to see what the masses think. They're not trading him, so that doesn't matter what we think.
Yeah, I know they're not going to trade him. Here's my issue is that I don't like the podcast. I think he's drama. I don't like him on the defensive line the entire game. I'm sorry. By the time it gets to the end of the year, he's nowhere in sight. I'm not liking how CeeDee Lamb's turning into a whiny little bitch. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I mean, he is not a leader. He's a whiny little bitch. I don't like that.
Micah for Huff straight up.
I mean, literally, he disappeared. Remember, dude, that's not good, Brian. He disappeared at the end of the game when we needed him the most.
There's a coaching problem keeping him on the line all game. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd rather have a player podcast. Yes, me too, Ultra. That's what I said. At first, I thought, wow, it's annoying, but he could be running the streets, Wade. He could be racing cars. He could be doing what.
I mean, maybe the Cowboys do need to get back to doing crazy shit because they won 3 Super Bowls doing it.
Yeah, let's get the White House open again.
We need to get the White House open again. The Cowboys hookers. Running dope down the highways. We need to get hookers back in the building.
Yeah, let's get what's his name on the highway with a truck full of weed.
Yeah, we need to get Nate Newton out there running dope between Dallas and Louisiana. We need to get back to doing that shit. Maybe we'll win 3 Super Bowls in 4 years.
CeeDee Lamb's basically, if you could see it on it, he said a good pass for, and then he says Dak, a good pass, which he basically saying it wasn't a good pass, and that's where he's not a foxhole guy. CeeDee, he got his money. Again, he disappears in second halves of games. I love CeeDee, but he caught 1 ball last night in the second half. That's not good enough. Was that what he was saying? Throw a jump ball? Through pressures, do I need to say more? Micah is double. Yeah, I agree. I love Micah. It's just we got to find a better spot. I like him more moving around. But, again, he ain't going nowhere, people. So, at least not anytime soon. They love him. Mike is a guy that's hard to find. He's a guy like Micah doesn't come around very often, but we just need to use him right. And I don't like rushing him 30, 40 times just over and over and over. I think we need to be.
No, he was playing linebacker in college.
I mean, he would have ate that offensive lineup last night, though. I mean, I think he would have ate them up last night. So just think about that. He would have eaten that team up. They had they were missing a couple guys on the offensive line. Thank God, because Lord have mercy. Ultra Cowboy, everyone knows Micah is underperforming. I don't know that he's Well, he has 1 sack, so technically yes. But
he's underperformed this year, and he got hurt. So this.
But pressures though is where it's really at. Sacks are kind of misleading. I think pressures. How many times you affect the quarterback? I think that's what it's about. Yeah, there you go. Ultra says the same thing. I'm trade baiting him. USMC. What's up, brother? Listen, I hear what you're saying. They should be dangling a lot of their players. That's just part of doing business. I don't think it'll ever happen. Mike has to step up. He has to be the leader on the defense, but maybe the injury he's got right now will give him peace of mind and give him rest. Daniel M., this could be a plus for him. As far as longevity throughout the year. That's why I said what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, because by him being out, we're getting Tyrus Reed involved. And Tyrus Reed had multiple pressures last night, right? That was good.
Yep.
I don't think it's hate that listen, me and Prime Time talked about just exploring what it would look like if what could you possibly get? When you look at your team, you look at, okay, who's the most valuable? Once you sign a guy to a long-term deal, CeeDee obviously, but we're not getting rid of CeeDee. He's a beast. He just needs to grow up a little bit.
Yeah, and my thing, I'm not saying Micah isn't good, but he's not an every down lineman to rush the passer. He's not. That's where I need my bigger guys like DeMarcus Ware or Garrett. I need bigger guys on the line who could play the run and rush the passer. Micah Parsons is terrible at playing the run. He's terrible.
Yeah, and that's the thing. From that position, I think he would be
from
better.
That position, he is bad.
Yeah, and I think he has the heart to do it, which is awesome. But when you take a step back and you remove yourself, I just like him all over the place. I would like him to be that. I love him and Overshown together because then, man, you would think you would be able to cover a lot, but we'll see. Michael Haba wouldn't hurt to see what Mike could trade with. I'm just bringing it up because of what we've done without him. One game, mind you. So, just throwing it out there. I'm just very passionate about my team, which gets me in trouble.
This team has a lot of. This team has a lot. We could do hypotheticals. This team does have a lot of holes. If someone said, "Oh, we'll give you a player and a couple first-round draft picks for Micah," I'm using those first-round draft picks to get me another wide receiver, to get me another pass rusher.
Yeah, I could care less about
or to get me a linebacker.
Yeah. Next time when at the goal line, I formation, Zeke lead blocking with Hunter driving the ball. Dustin, that would be good for me. Or Hunter lead blocking and Zeke driving the ball. I
thought they were going to give it to the fullback.
Yeah, I don't. I love Hunter Lepke. How often how many times you got to see Hunter Lepke just make a play and say why? Now he is on the field more.
Yeah, that screen pass was crucial.
How about Brevin Spanford last night?
Was crucial.
Brevin Spanford made some plays. Brevin Spanford, a lot of these so-called experts, one including Brian Broaddus, can't stand Brevin Spanford, but he had a good game last night.
This is Jerry's version of all in. We got 2 drafts, and we're going to see what these young guys could do. This is his version of all in. Is let's throw a bunch of young guys out there into the fire and see what the hell they could do. Yeah.
Well, and when it works, it could be special, Like you're going to find guys that you would never find if your regulars were in. Now, real quick, because I'm only going to stay on for about 45 minutes, so I don't want to stay. It's going to be a short stream because we're going live tonight for the Monday Night Football game, and the channel members could, zoom in. How about Trayvon Diggs shutting down a Pickens? Basically, yep. He was told to travel, and we all know Trayvon had a little issue at practice this week where he hurt his ankle, and he gets crapped on. Not so much from the Cowboys fans anymore. First year was rough. Outside of the first year, he's really tightened up his actual coverage. The teams just aren't throwing the ball. I mean, listen, you can't say never. There's no Deion Sanderses anymore for the most part. Revis Islands. But, the rules of the NFL game, it's very hard to do what Trayvon is doing. And he did it again last night. And, I'm going to give him credit because he gets crapped on a lot. And he had a hell of a game on a banged-up foot. He's coming off an ACL, and he basically shut down Pickens for the Steelers. He basically traveled with Pickens, and then what's his name? Jordan Lewis finished his ass off. What up, Sugar Daddy? Ernesto Gutierrez. It's been one game. Let's hold on before we start trading players. It was just.
No, I'm not talking about this year. This is a hypothetical after this season.
Yeah, I'm just feeling out what the you guys would want to do. Nobody's trading him. We already stated he's not going
I'm definitely
nowhere.
not saying, I don't think they would trade him. I'm not even saying trade him this season. I'm saying after this season right here. That's if I was going to trade Mike, it had to be after this season.
Jay Lou is top 5 in coverage. Jay Lou, he came back from that Liz Frank break. He had what D. Law had, but it was broken, which is a full year. And he looks to be back. I was on the fence about bringing him back, but the way he's playing, obviously, that was a good move. But Pickens is not a difficult player to cover. He's easy to cover, but he did. Drew, well, I have him on on one of my fantasy teams, and he's been balling out. But not last night. I think the weather had something to do with it, but I think by the time they started playing, it was pretty good. But anyway, everybody, Wade, are you going to be around later? Like, I'll have the link up if you want to stop in.
Yeah, I'll be around later. I'll be
all right, everybody, listen, a win is a win is a win. If everybody could just smash them likes for me on the way out, I'll appreciate it. And I will see everybody tonight. Dustin, you won. So if you want something, just email me at gametimerian@gmail.com. All right? I have T-shirts. I have hats. You know, I can give you a mystery box or something. I don't know what the hell I'll give you, but I got plenty of shit. So, all right, everybody. I will talk to everybody later. Peace.
See you later.